don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. Y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is Sold Out, where of course we continue the sneaker talk, man. We speaking of that, we got a sold out Discord. I have that pin at the top of the comment section. You know it's free to sign up, or of course we can continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. Pretty much y'all know if I don't get the content out in time, most likely it's already posted there. And today I will say it was very, very active on the Discord. Not just myself or the good fellas, but just everybody in general, man. So it's free to sign up. And at this point, man, you guys should already know what it is. This one, I'm only going to be on the live for an hour. I did kind of start a little bit late, but you know, I'm still always on time because I'm always on the grind. Y'all know, literally, if you guys didn't catch it today, the kid literally dropped 3 videos back to back. And I'm not talking reused content. This is all on the fly and fresh right there in the go for you guys right there, man. So yeah, if the kid seemed a little out of it, I kind of am, right? Okay, because you know what? I was just on the grind and I was feeling it, right? Okay, so I kept going. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, pretty much y'all know what it is. I'm going to touch the comment section, but tonight's topic, man. Apparently a former Amazon employee was arrested for stealing sneakers. And then pretty much I do want to talk this Undefeated. Like there's only one version that's going to be releasing right here. I did see people kind of chatting about it in the Discord, but pretty much I figured why not just bring it here to the live. Pretty much it's going to be nice chill vibes tonight, man, because as you can see, man, my mission was the rare airs today, and I am glad that I was able to achieve those guys. So if I seem a little overexcited or just overly exhausted, I mean, probably a mixture of both, right? Okay, but pretty much, man, I'm going to test the chat real quick, and then we're going to get the live started. Appreciate everybody for coming through, as always. It really means a lot to the kid and definitely keeps me motivated. Let me test the chat, see what we got in the building, and yeah, we'll get this party started. And did you guys go after the Rare Air Force today? I want to know. Are your people waiting for the Undefeateds, right? Okay, let me just say this, right? And I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. I really hope, and I'm not trying to, you know, be a Debbie Downer, so to speak, right? I'm going to just keep it real with everybody right now. I don't know the stock numbers, and even if we do get a list of stock numbers for the Undefeated Fours that's coming out next week on the 2nd, if the demand is there, like we are putting it there, right? Hey, some of us gonna come up short, and I'm gonna just keep it like that, right? Okay, and I'm not trying to kill nobody's dreams, but these rare Air Force, they look even better in person. And I'm not trying to overly sell them, and I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do, but I'm also saying like, dog, you gotta know how the game goes. You know what I'm saying? But let me touch the chat real quick, and then we'll get the party started. Looks like we got Thomas Gold Ring Jr. in the building. Says Jones I did get those rare Air Force today. Congrats on the cop, homie. Hopefully you like them. And I will say this about the fours too. I've noticed ever since like I want to say like last year, ever since they breed, I'll say this, ever since they did those Jordan 4 SB collabs, the fours after that have been nothing but more comfortable. Now, if you're like me, I remember the times where fours, they didn't come out the box comfortable. Now everything is coming out the box fitting comfortable the way you expect the shoe would fit. So I will say, yeah, just for the people who don't know, you know. Looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. What's good, Divine? What up, Thomas? It says, those rare Air Force in person way better. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. Dog, them joints are super clean. And I'm going to put it this way. Like, so when I was doing getting ready to do the on feet today, right? I was lacing up. I was just going to do the typical keep one black lace in the joint, put the blue lace in the joint. Yo, them blue laces were hitting so hard, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm doing both. You know what I'm saying? That's why I end up doing it, right? But yeah, them joints hit way harder in person. And I knew they would. I'm not surprised. They are super duper dope, dog. Where we at real quick? Devon says, wait till when people start taking L's on the undefeated force and we'll run back to the rare Air Force. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how the game go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to hold out, seeing their fate on pretty much the undefeated force, and then we'll go from there. I don't knock them, but at the same time, I'm not betting on that, man. I mean, I really, really want a pair of those, and I already know what I'm gonna have to do if the kid don't get a pair. I've already accepted, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to my coworker Thursday about them, right? And he was like, yo, I told him, I was like, yo, the undefeated force requirement. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I have seen what's floating around too, where for the one video that has, and I think it's only one, it may be a couple now at this point, but, and I'm not going to say no names here, because you know how some people get real sensitive, but for the video that does have the pair already in hand, and what they said they paid for them, no sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a sneakerhead, but it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious for me. I'm going to leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? They dope, but I don't know about that much dope. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? But I feel like if you be patient, dog, and this is my thing too. I'm living proof, right? And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here or brag or nothing. I'm on the ground with everybody, right? I'm not out here. If I get them early, it's because it's a shock drop or some store released them early that wasn't supposed to. But low key, if you see me drop it early, reviewing on feet, this, that, and the third, literally it's because I got them when they actually dropped them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going on the resale market for a shoe and I'm not knocking the cats that do this because, to be honest, fun fact, right? That's the secret sauce, quote unquote, to blowing up in sneaker YouTube. Obviously, the faster you can get the video out in hand, it's gonna come back on the back end. But to me, I'm like, dog, like, honestly, it's not that serious for me to climb up to, like, you know, the major subscriber counts for that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but at the same time, I'm really just wants to be on the grind, in the motion, and living in the moment. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in the moment with you all, man. So, again, if you guys taking L's, I'm taking L's. If we taking W's, I'm taking W's. You know what I'm saying? Again, not trying to come at nobody in particular, but that is kind of been like the secret sauce, low-key. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other tricks and trades that go into it, too. You know, but I just want to throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, shout out to Undefeated for allowing those rare airs to sit because of their announcement. This is, I mean, it's cool. You know, we're not going to blame it on them. You know what I'm saying? Because this just shows you too. And I'm going to say this again, right? True sneakerheads going to pull up. You know, I ain't trying to, and I'm not coming at the hype beast particularly, right? Or the people who are not really sneakerheads, but I look at a hype beast person, right? And I'm not taking shots at a hype beast. I'm a sneakerhead. If I like the shoe, I'm copping it. If it's available, I'm copping it. To me, a hype beast, what they do, they follow trends. You know, they want to know what's in. They want to be in the it. They want to be in the know. They're the fear of missing out people. They're the ones of, oh my God, I want to have it. Because, and like a hype beast to me, buy a shoe, not because the shoe is dope, because everybody else says it's dope. Be your own person. I'm not picking on you in particular, Divine. I'm picking on in general, right? Again, this sneaker YouTube stuff, you can do whatever. I don't care who you guys watch. And I'm not saying it's them that's hype beasts per se, but in general, right? Those rare Air Force, you said it yourself. In person, them joints are super duper fire. But they're sitting because we know what's coming out next week. And that's cool. But at the same time, I'm going to be my own individual person. If I pick up the Undefeated next week, if I catch a W, great. If I don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about it. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Long Beach Joe Jets in the building says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What up? What's good? What's goody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's see. Devon says, even a sneaker YouTuber thinks those undefeateds are gonna be limited. That's why I'm not gonna pull all my eggs in one basket. I mean, this is my thing. We don't know. And in the stock numbers, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, the thing is, if I'll put it this way, if these people were 100% accurate, I'm pretty sure Nike then would have to do a little bit of research on those guys. You know what I'm saying? You would be kind of like, it's like tipping off, like you're tipping off information that's supposed to be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Again, maybe Nike them may not feel like putting the money up to even call these guys out and take them to court and tell them to stop pulling out information that shouldn't be out technically. But also, Nike could look at it like this helps their growth. So right now, it's not really hurting them, so they don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? Again, we don't know. And I'm not mad, but a lot of people like to throw out the numbers. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? The information, if the numbers out there are out there, I'm guilty. I posted screenshots of what they say the number is. But hell, I don't know if that's accurate. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I'm willing to bet that person don't know either. You know what I mean? And I'll just leave it right there. Big Money Sonny in the building says, salutes Polo. Busy and productive day for you today, homie. Salutes. Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I took a little mini power nap before the live, dog, which is probably why I'm a few minutes behind. But, you know, we back at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was on it because, to be honest, I was like, you know what? Drop it now. That's my shit. Like when I got up this morning, I shot it. I was like, yo, you on schedule perfectly. Drop that joint now. Boom. Because I was gonna do like, all right, cool, you can drop this and this and this and this. And you know, like I said, F it out loud to myself. I said, F it. Drop it now. Edit it now. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? It'll come back on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely, yeah, I was productive and I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I felt good about everything and hopefully you guys are enjoying the visuals. I see that everybody's showing love and watching the content, and that's what I want you guys to do. And I'm doing it from the perspective of a regular Joe Smo person that's out here. I'm not on the sponsorships, and I'm not hating or anything like that on nobody, but when I tell you, look at me as the independent YouTuber, right? You know how like rap artists say I'm independent, I'm doing everything, and you know their stuff doesn't, you know, always hit as fast or go out as quickly. I'm Mr. Independent YouTube. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be independent on this joint. You know what I'm saying? No hate to the people that do it, you know, the fast route. I'm taking the scenic route, obviously. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, question: why are the I'm gonna be honest. I low key, and yes, I dropped a video on the I'm on your fives. I low key kind of forgot about them. Right? I'm not even gonna hold you at all. Like it says, question: why are the I'm on your fives going to be going for more than in the aftermarket? Yet they are sitting on the I'm on yours website. Copped a pair to rock with my JD5 jersey this season. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about them. Now, why are they going for that more on the resale market? I don't know. I'm surprised. Like, you know what? I'm gonna pull up StockX real quick before we get the party started because this is gonna be just a quick live, and I'm only gonna be on this joint for like another 30 minutes anyway. Let me see. I'm going to go to StockX. I know a lot of people, we don't rock with StockX, but whether you like it or not, right? Whether people want to admit it or not, we still look at these to see as far as like what to expect for, you know, what to pay on a resale market. It's not always accurate. You know what I'm saying? Let me see real quick. Let me see. I'm going to put in Jordan 5. I'm on mine year. And then we're going to put in, it's collective creative or some ish like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got to see if I can find this joint. Because I'm very curious what they're going for on the resale market. Let's see, we got those. Let's see, because it's a, let's see, boom. Collective. Let me see if I can find a joint real quick. I'm my year joint. Cause my thing is, if they're going for that much if they're going more for on the resale market, but you can still just cop them, because if I'm not mistaken, that whole run actually was like literally available, homie. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, and that's okay. You know what I mean? But again, for the people who really like On My Year, and a lot of people saying they should be changing the colors, this and the third, and you guys may be right, but at the same time, it's up to On My Year wanting to make a change, you know what I mean, first. You know what I'm saying? And they obviously should see us sneakerheads, how we're reacting to this joint right here, and that should let them know how they need to move. But at the same time, if they don't want to do anything, what is it called? They're called a Burgundy Crush, the Burgundy Crush joints. I almost forgot the name of these joints, but yeah, they're called the Burgundy Crush, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find them joints real quick. Let's see, Burgundy Crush. Or I'm gonna put in this, boom, Crush, because honestly, even if you think about it, they wasn't really advertised that well either. I mean, when I was doing my video, it took me a minute to even find them myself. Like, whenever I was looking for them, I was like, yo, where the hell are they? You know, here they are right here, cool. But when I was doing the video, I was like, yo, where the hell are these? Like, to be honest, I had to double check myself, because they wasn't on the sneakers app. They were on My Year website, but I was like, yo, like, where are they? But boom, here they are on the resale market for the people who aren't even familiar with this, because I don't even think the video even went off like that. But these joints actually dropped, Friday? And to be honest, dog, I don't feel like anybody's mentioned them. Now, retail on these is what? $225. Now, if you look on the resale market there right now, $238. So that's my size right now. If I wanted to buy them right now, $275 for my size. So they're sitting there right at retail. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? So they're not that bad up there. You know what I'm saying? It also, and that's the thing that always I get it, but that's one of the things that's always bothered me about the resale market is they get to do it by certain sizes. They get to go up. And I'm like, dog, that kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? And it's a gift and a curse, and I get it. But whoever made that rule in the resale market, like, dog. And I get it, because they're saying, well, you know, they only make X amount of pairs per size. So they look at probably, hey, if they make less pairs in this size, we can charge this. You know, who knows? You know what I mean? Where we at? Big Money Sonny says the whole run is sitting on their site. I think it's a nice shoe, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's plain Jane, but it's not bad. And I know they did an Air Max 95, and I know they did what else? They did an Air Force One. And I love the Air Force One, but at the same time, dog, it's so plain to the point where I'm like, yo, I got the all white Air Force Ones. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I already got a pair On My Year Air Force Ones that, you know, it's a slightly different color, but that's enough plain Jane for me. On My Year, I hate to say it, you can't just sell it off the color and that cushion stuff anymore. You're going to have to come out the gate with something else. You know what I mean? The threes, when they came out in 2020, I'm talking about the first ones. When they came out, there was something we hadn't seen before. Now you got to you're going to have to throw something else on the plate. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw something else on the plate, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Devon says, a sneaker YouTuber did ask the worker at Finish Line if they had the gold pair, and the workers actually looked at the pairs but couldn't find it. Wow. I'm not doing that, dog. I'm not doing that, because I don't know if you peeped the scene at the store I went to today. They were really nice to let me vlog in there, and I will say this, because you called it out too in the Discord, Devon. You was like, yo, it's pretty dead in there. And it was, but I also got in there when the doors was open. And I'll say, at best, 2 other people came in there, right, behind me while I was there the whole entire time, which y'all know I'm in and out. I'm trying to be in and out. And one of the people that came, actually I'm lying, 3 other people came in there, which is not a bigger change, right? Out of those 3 other people that came in, like, after I had already been there, 2 of them knew everybody that worked there, and they didn't buy shit, and they left. You know what I mean? No disrespect. One other person, they knew them too, but they actually did cop something. But that DTLR, I will say this, to me, it's the location that's not helping that one. You know what I mean? But I don't mind it personally, because I like being, like, in the cut, but it's definitely different. But yeah, I'm not surprised. But I wasn't about to ask them about, yo, they got the gold pair. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? The gold lettering, this, that, and the third. No, I do not want them to go back there in their stock room or wherever they got the damn shoes and pull off the tag of the shoe to make sure that I get a gold lettering joint. It's not that serious. People, like, this is my thing too, and that's a hype beastie move too, dog. It's like, come on, dog. Like, I ain't got nothing against the hype beast, but like, dog, do you like the shoe or not? That's why I know if I worked there, I probably would have got, if they would have asked that shit to me, I ain't gonna say I would have got fired, but they would have known I wasn't doing it. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, what the? I would have told them, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing that. Not at all, dog. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Where Devon says, in my opinion, the white rare air makes it stand out more. This is true. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know me. I'm a sucker for gold. I'll keep it real. When I pull that patch off that tongue, if I would have had a gold pair in that video, I probably would have did a freaking black backflip, dog, because I'd be like, oh shit. You know, I'd have got geeked on it. However, I still love the shoe in general. But I mean, yeah, it would have put the icing on the cake for me. But I mean, I'm not finna go back there and ask them like, hey man, can y'all like pull off the tags of these and see if we got the gold writing, the gold lettering? No, I'm not doing that. I'm really not. No. Let's see. Long Beach Joe Jets laughing my ass off. Where we at real quick? Devon says, I did ask a person at JD if they could check if they had the goal and they were gonna do it, but I told them never mind. I mean, Devon, if you gonna do that, might as well, dog. And my thing is this, it's not that it was hard to put off, but hell, it's time consuming. But I mean, if it's slow in there, why not? But I mean, like, dog, I mean, what's the point? I mean, y'all want something like a little slightly different color writing on a shoe that technically the patch comes over it, where, hell, at the end of the day, if you wear them joints out the box, right? If you wear them out the box, don't change up the laces and just loosen them up and don't peel that patch off, hell, your pair is no different than mine at the end of the day, right? Okay? And I'm very curious on the resale market. I may look it up, but I guarantee you the gold lettering joint, they're going to want more because it's supposed to be rare, right? It is what it is. Long Beach says, people are hurting financially, so going into the store is a no-go. This is true, yeah. I mean, to be honest, the economy is cheeks, so everybody is probably making every dollar count. And I don't blame them. I'm trying to do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Y'all notice everybody, if you look at it, part of sneaker YouTube is like why it's so slow too, is because hell, you know, everybody else, we in survival mode. You know, point blank period. Let's see, Big Money Sonny says, so the gold lettering going for more? You know what? I got StockX here, and I don't know if we have it. Let me see. I'm gonna just see if they even have it here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me just double check, because I know they do have it separately, if they even have it on here, but I know we got the rare air regular joints. I'll look those up and see what they're going for, and then we'll see if we can do the gold lettering. So let me see, rare air, because we're curious. This is a chill vibe real quick, man. So you know what it is we got one white lettering right here, and then there's one with the gold lettering, which I will look it up. But I think this is the white lettering right here. So I'm pretty sure they're going for right at retail or right under, because retail on them, hell, you know, they're like 206 overall. So in my size, actually, it would have probably been cheaper for me to just go ahead and buy them on the resale market. Even though that's right at retail, if we're going to keep it 100. That's right at retail already. That's the white lettering. But I don't know if they got a gold lettering joint. Let me see. Let me see if they actually even have like the gold lettering joint. Let me see. I'm going to copy and paste this joint right here. Copies. I'm going to go paste it right here. Boom. Let me see if I can look in the gold joint. Let me put it in gold. Let me see if there's going to make a difference. There's the gold lettering. Let's see what the gold lettering actually goes for. Not even that much more, dog, because all it is, if you look at it, look at this. Look at the image on this shit, man. No pause. I'm sorry for cussing so much tonight, too. But look at this. Y'all see this? You can barely tell off the image. Maybe in person, it's much golder, right? But you can barely tell on the image that this is the gold lettering. This is what everybody's talking about. And again, keep in mind, the shoe is what, 220, 225? So, yeah, I think, when it's all said and done, 215 is what they got on these. But if you think about it, 232. So it's no major difference, right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, hell, it's luck of the draw if you get these guys. But, I mean, I don't see. I don't know. I'm not. It doesn't excite me. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is the gold lettering that everybody's talking about. Everybody just wants to be like wants. I guess the thing that people I think with I guess in the sneaker is that not only it's a mixture of the hype beast, but people like having something that somebody else don't got too. You know what I mean? If we're gonna keep it, we're gonna call a spade a spade. You know, and that is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and seem like that's a bad thing at all. But I mean that also comes with the game as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, Sonny's weak though. He left. So the gold lettering going for more. Barely based off my research, dog. Let's see. Devon says, I'm not gonna lie, it would look good with red laces too. True. Some red laces will make that joint pop. But I like the blue that came with it. I like what they did. I like what they did. But some red would make that joint pop too. You're correct, Devon. I completely 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and start on tonight's topics, man. And then we'll talk to Undefeated towards 15 minutes left for the live. We'll talk upcoming sneaker releases as well. Like I said, this is just going to be a chill vibe. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, the kid has been in grind mode all day, dog. Because keep in mind, I'm not the guy shooting the video and then somebody else edited it or vice versa. I'm doing all of it from beginning to end. But anyway, right here, I saw this story popping off this morning whenever I was getting ready to go. It says, former Amazon employee arrested for allegedly stealing 2,000 pairs of shoes from Timberland, New Balance, and more. So again, and they got the value on this joint. It says the former associate allegedly stole the shoes, which had a total retail value of $224 and $224,000, $834 on eBay. Wow. So did he try to sell them on eBay? I'm very curious, and I guess that's the point of reading the story. Now, this just popped off on the 24th, so keep in mind this was just a couple days ago. So think about this. He stole over 2,000 pairs. This thing, he was, hey, homie was eating. You know, think about this. If he stole them, right? And it's the thing about the difference between a reseller who's got to pay more and now they got to charge more to get their money back and make profit, which seems like a pain in the ass for me personally, so I wouldn't do it. But if you got direct access and you're going to let a few of them fall off the truck, yeah, you can sell them for what Nike and them is selling them for because it's all profit for you at this point. But when you get caught, and I'm going to say this too, right? Before I even go any further in this article, why it's probably not a good idea to do this unless you know you can't get caught, but everybody gets caught to a certain extent. But this is my thing, right? Most places where I worked at, I'm going to say this, one of the jobs I worked, and I wasn't the guy stealing, right? But one job I worked at years ago, right? We had what we call a department called loss prevention, which basically those are the people that look, and I'm not saying this is what happened here, but I'm talking physical stores. We had a department called loss prevention, and what they did, right? Pretty much they were the guys that looked like the secret shoppers, basically where if you go in a store, they were supposed to look like regular customers, and you know, they're pretty much watching to see who's stealing. And if they catch you leaving the store, they're going to catch you and call the police, and then you're going to get a felony. Now, some loss preventions are different. They don't let you just, you know, they'll let you get away with a $20, $40, $50 item, and it varies from state to state. So the state that I'm in, and this may have changed, but what I got from it, our loss prevention said that they would let some people, if they were doing like $10 and $15, they wouldn't even trip, but they would keep a track record of that person. And once they reached a value of a certain amount, which I think for our store, it was $200. At that point, then they pretty much caught your ass red-handed, and pretty much they did that because now when they take you to court, you're going to get hit with a felony. It's no longer a misdemeanor. So certain amount of stealing, you know, if you steal a candy bar or something, you're not most likely not. And it varies from state to state, but, you know, you might get a slap on the wrist. But, you know, if you're taking a whole stock, you know, where this company can show like, hey, we're losing a lot of money, not $2, $3, because nobody's going to take you to court. Well, some people are petty, but majority of the time you're not going to go to court for something like a small, like petty, you know, that's called like a low crime. You know what I'm saying? If you do a high crime in the 200s, that's a different ball game. So, I mean, obviously this guy, I would assume they've probably been tracking him for quite some time. He or she, right? We don't want to always assume that it's a guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Homie's going to be looking at some time, and he's going to have to pay that money back. And I think the law calls it, when you got to pay it back, it's called restitution. Don't ask me how I know. I just know, right? And no, it wasn't me. I just, trust me. And I'm going to leave it right there. Where we at real quick, Long Beach says, yep, when they take you to court, they are looking to wash you with that felony. Exactly. Like I said, they're not going to, like, if homie only took maybe a pair, they be like, all right, dude, just get the hell on, don't come back. But now, homie Mo, he going to court. He gonna see a judge or settle out of court. Either way, he gonna have to pay the money back. Long story short. But it says a former Amazon employee is facing charges of stealing nearly 2,000 pairs of work boots. Wow. And sneakers through a program meant to provide free safety footwear to new employees of the online retailer. It says on Wednesday, Queens District Attorney Melina Katz announced that Aris, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, Muhammad, 23 of Brooklyn, was charged with a grand larceny, there you go right there, and possession of stolen property. In a statement, the district attorney stated that Muhammad allegedly created accounts and the names of new employees without their knowledge and obtained 1,838 pairs of work boots and sneakers, later selling them online. So pretty much he obtained the shoes and then he went back and kind of flipped them online, which I can't knock him for the hustle, but at the same time, dog, you had to know there was going to be a track record. Anything that you do online, it's going to have a track record. You know what I'm saying? Say if you, this, and I'm not trying to tell nobody how to do anything illegal right here, but guys and girls and or anybody that's watching this video, if you're going to do some stealing, this, that, and the third, think it out. Because we got so much technology and camera stuff here and your phones. Your phone, if you got a phone, it's a tracking device. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much if you're doing it online, guess what? Most likely to access the internet, you're going to be tapping into somebody's IP address, right? Okay. Your device has what they call a MAC address on it, right? Okay. They're going to narrow it down to, hey, what time, this, that, and the third. So many context clues where, sure, we may not see who the person is, but they can get to you. You know what I'm saying? And yes, there's ways of like spoofing your IP address and blocking it out. But at the end of the day, dog, you also had to create an account, this, that, and the third. And what happened is what sound like homie could have probably got away with it. I sound like Scooby-Doo could have got away with it if it wasn't for XYZ. But here's my thing. If he hadn't got greedy, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? Doing one or two, maybe. Dog, you going up to the thousands, you know what I'm saying? They have been watching you for a long time, in my opinion. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, paying money plus spending some time in jail. I'm going to say this. Jail time, maybe. Let me clarify this. If he gets an attorney, he won't sit long, but it's going to be more, either way, he coming out of pocket. Right? You finna pay, they saying valued at what, $200,000? They gonna want that back plus more. So he's most likely gonna be looking at plus that, whatever that is plus that. And if he gets an attorney, they start at thousands of dollars. Even if you get a cheap attorney, they still in the high hundreds. And most likely still can't help you if they got that. If anything, they're gonna help you get your stuff reduced. But you know what I mean? If you caught red-handed, you caught red-handed. I don't think he's gonna get the book thrown at him per se. But he gonna pay that money coming. Let me put it this way: he gonna be ordered. I'm not gonna say he's gonna pay it back, but it's gonna be on the list. Now, whether he does it or not is on him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Big Money Son. Imagine going to jail over some sneakers, dog. I get it. It don't sound good when you word it like that, Big Money. You don't. Homie didn't cover all his tracks. Exactly, he didn't, and it shows. And the thing about this. It sounded like homie probably didn't even attempt to do all the like trying to cover up his IP address and using, a virtual private network and all that. Again, probably talking a little too much because y'all know that's my field, that's my career. But even I still, with me knowing what I know, I still wouldn't try to do nothing extra shady because I know that while there is ways of doing that, there are dedicated teams to catching your ass. You know what I'm saying? That those people that can do that, they make big money. They make big money. And not all companies have what they call a pretty much cybersecurity team. But once they go through pretty much a cybersecurity attack, and a good example could be is they lock their stuff down and hold them for ransom, which is also known as ransomware. Now, usually most companies don't have the proper cybersecurity stuff because they don't want to pay the people what they're asking for. But when they ass get caught up and people are taking money from them, they like, you know what? Y'all prices wasn't that bad after all. Come help us. Trust me. We've seen that time and time again. That happened with gas companies. In fact, a vehicle that I drive, right? The company that I got it from, they even experienced a ransomware attack, and they had to end up, like, literally, I'm cool with one of the homies there. They're actually a sneakerhead. He told me out his own mouth, and this is all alleged, right? And I'm not going to say which company, this, that, and the third. He was like, yo, we got to do things like this because we got hit with a ransomware attack, and most likely looking like we're going to have to pay them. You know what I mean? I'll put it this way. They said it wasn't looking good. Now, what happened, I don't know. But yeah, it can be done. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick, Devon says, that's the thing with stealing. Once they start, the adrenaline rush don't stop. This is true. You're probably right. It ain't no probably, you are right. I probably shouldn't admit this, but I got, some family members that hands are sticky. And pretty much now, I hate to say it, anytime something comes up going wrong in the family, even if they didn't do it, we automatically don't believe them. And we're like, you're the only person to do this. You know what I'm saying? Even if they didn't do it. But yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. Long Beach says, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. I mean, basically, it sounds like a Scooby-Doo joint. Says, dude sounded thirsty. He just wanted to steal and go. He got comfortable. Like Devon said, his adrenaline got there. He got comfortable. Started seeing what, think about it. It pretty much was probably all profit for him. You know what I mean? Until they were like, you know what? This mother, it's him, So it says Muhammad was arraigned on Tuesday night on a criminal complaint charging him with grand larceny in the second degree and criminal possession of stolen property in the second degree. Queens criminal court judge Jerry Arantz, hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, ordered him to return to court September 16th. If convicted of the top count, he faces a minimum sentence of, there's your number right there, Sonny, because you said jail time, possibly. Says minimum sentence of 5 to 15 years in prison. Over shoes. Keep that in mind. 5 to 15 years. I'm assuming, right, the judge isn't going to throw the book at him. But the minimum is 5 years. If I had to guess, he's not in jail because he says it's ordered for him to come back. So he's out right now, quote unquote, right? If he had a bond, I don't know. It's not saying that. But think about this. You got a minimum of 5 years if convicted. Now, with an attorney, hopefully, you're going to pay some money and the judge see that he may reduce it to, you do a year and you got 5 years probation, or you do a year and you get 15 years probation. But do you want 15 years probation for stealing some sneakers? Says, when contacted by Foot News, an Amazon representative declined to comment further since it's an ongoing case. It says, District Attorney Katz said that in a statement that Muhammad took advantage of his position at Amazon to gather information on fellow workers, composition their safety to line his own pockets, because he's got their personal information. So that's another thing too. That's known as what? Personal identification, so PII, that's something that you don't want out there. Personal identifiable information. So pretty much he was using their information. Yeah. Long Beach says 5 years over shoes, say goodbye. It says retail theft, whether against mom and pop shops or large corporations, hurts all consumers as it causes prices to rise. Katz stated, I think the prosecutors of my dedicated frauds bureau and our law enforcement partners for their work and long-term investigation. Katz had added, according to the changes in investigations, Muhammad worked at Amazon facility on Grand Avenue in Massive, New York from July 2020 to September 2023. When he was terminated in his role, he was responsible for training new drivers and had access to a national database of new employees. So yeah, that's personal identifiable information. PII, look it up. That right there, even if Amazon was to, say if they got breached and that stuff got out there, they could even get in trouble. So he's doing something that's a no-no. That's a no-no already. Aside from stealing, but you're using personal people's information, yeah, that's a no-no, my guy. It says between November 12th, 2022 and June 9th, 2023, Muhammad alleged created 1,838 unique accounts with Zappos.com and Amazon Sobriety using the information of new employees through an Amazon program called Zappos at Work. The program was designed to provide workers with a free pair of work boots or sneakers to be worn on the job. So it looks like he just took their information, created an account. But this is my thing too. This is the thing. He obviously had them going to one central location or several locations that tie back to him. You're still going to get caught up. Says a total of 79 shoes ordered were delivered to Muhammad's residence. There, wow, look, there you go. Listen to this, dog. Listen to this. This is where you're slipping up at. Forget all the cybersecurity mumbo jumbo I just talked. Homie, you're using other people's information to get a free pair of shoes and you're going to have it shipped back to your address. You don't think that when they looked into this, like, hey, how come we don't got all these people here? And then the thing is, 1,800 plus people. Yeah, that's a red flag in the system, my guy. And then you got them all going to the same address? Dog, yes, we're going to see. We don't got how many people, and I mean, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But anybody looking at it going to be like, yo, hey, how come we got 1,800 accounts with all the same address? You know what I mean? Like, dog, come on. Says a total of 79 shoes ordered were delivered to Muhammad's residential address, and another 1,759 orders were delivered to his brother's address in Queens. Oh, wow. So this a thing. Homie used his address for 79 of the joints, and then the remaining numbers, he did it to his brother's address. Yeah, that's not going to tie back to you. Yeah, he really thought it out. Right? Long Beach says, oh, he's cooked. Say goodbye, bruh. This is my thing. Wow, that he didn't think it through. He did not think that through. The footwear brands included Timberland, Dr. Martens, Wolverines, Cohart, and New Balance and Brooks. Says Muhammad allegedly sold the shoes, which had a total retail value of $224 and $834 on eBay. Wow. But see, I ain't bought nothing off eBay in a minute, but I guess homie was hustling. It says, launched in 2018, Zappos at Work is a business-to-business platform that partners with major corporations to help their employees shop workwear from brands that meet the unique requirements. It now has over 50 enterprise clients such as Delta Airlines and Amazon's and participating safety footwear brands including Cohart, Morel, Timberland Pro, Reebok Work, Rocky, Keen, Unity, and Skechers, and dozens more. Aside for a wider selection, there are other benefits as well. Customers shopping through Zappos at Work can accommodate points to use on their site for future personal purchases. The platform also offers an advantage partnership discount of 10% for large enterprise clients, which when combined to a uniform stipend can stretch the employee's purchasing power. So there you have it. I'm not going to say the judge is going to throw the book at this guy, but I will say this. He knows that he's going to be, if he gets an attorney, he going to be spent. He may not go to jail, but he going to be spending that $230,000 just turn. Yeah, he going to need at least $500, or at least a strong, because you got to pay the money back. Attorney want their money. Yeah, you probably better off just going ahead and do the time. But even if he does the time, even if he gets hit with the time, right? Say judge give him 5 years. Cause minimum 5 to 15 years. Say the judge like, I'm gonna give you 5 years. Get out in what? Good behavior. He gets out in 2.5 years. The money still out. They want their money. So they're gonna get it. And if you don't pay it, you can go back. I hate to say it. And let's just talk these undefeated right here. There's apparently right here, as we get towards the end of the live, this one kind of went by kind of quickly right here, but I'm going to stay on this joint just a little bit long because I did start later than usual. Let's talk these undefeateds that everybody's been going crazy over, right? Okay, yes, myself included, because I'm not going to lie, these things are looking fire. Sheesh. They look great, right? But apparently there's only going to be, and there's been confirmed so far, that it's only going to be one version that's releasing. Because, there's one with the Jumpman on the back and there's one with the Nike check on the back. It says, Undefeated confirmed just one version of its Air Jordan 4 is releasing to the public. It says, giving clarity on which branding is used for the mustache, right? Okay, or mustache. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Only one version of the Undefeated Air Jordan 4s will be releasing to the public. It says originally released in 2005 was just 72 pairs. That's why that shoe on the resale market was so crazy. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, the magic number that we've been seeing floating around, right? Not gonna say who said it, but they paid $1,500 for their pair. Hey, more power to them to get them out early, right? Hey, I'm not that YouTuber to get them out. I don't want to get them out early that bad, you know. Me and my coworker wasn't playing one time. We was like, yo, if I got them early, I may throw the person an extra 50 spot, but I'm not throwing you a whole, 1,000 over, and yeah, I'll pay money for some stuff, but I'm good. It says the undefeated Air Jordan 4 is perhaps the biggest grail yet at the great retro under the Nike umbrella. So keep in mind, right? That means that joints are rare. No pun intended here. They're going to be a tough cop. We don't know the numbers, but it's going to be a tough cop. You know what I mean? For the people who skipping the rare airs and putting all their eggs in one basket on this one, let's just hope we do get a sneakers at release. Because right now, I think it's just going to be what am I thinking of? An undefeated release. Again, I'm not saying Nike them won't do one, but right now, as far as I know, it's just going to be an undefeated. And when it's stores like this, no disrespect, I'm not picking on undefeated in them, but usually when it's like smaller stores, dog, it's even harder to cop off that. Think of like the Travis Scott website. Damn near impossible to hit on that, You know what I'm saying? It says, with news of the sneakers returning first leaked a year ago, rumors suggested it would come in two versions, one with a Jumpman branding true to the 2025 release, and another with the Nike branding true to the model's original form from 1989. Now, the release just over a week away, Undefeated has confirmed that the Nike Air version is the only one that will be releasing to the public. So, looks like we will be getting the Nike check on the back version, which, thank Bob. To be honest, that's the pair I would prefer to have anyway. If we had to get the Jumpman, we cool. But it says, besides the switch and the logos, Undefeated Air Jordan 4s recreates all the details of the rare 2005 sneaker in a scheme inspired by the MA1 flight jacket and olive nubuck upper, and paired with the black on the tongue, TPU clips, and it says the mustache sock liner, which I almost want to laugh at that about the lint joke, but I'm gonna keep it moving. And the majority of the midsole, orange pops on the Velcro Jumpman tongue tag, and as well as the inner tongue and the midsole white heel host all the orange Air unit. Undefeated's name then appears on the upper side. They're basically just describing the shoe, something that we kind of already know right here. But this is supposed to be the pair for $225. I'm not going to read through the whole article because let's just keep it 100. We know what we looking at. This is the Undefeated Air Jordan 4. These joints are nice and clean. No matter how you slice it and dice it, bro. I guess we rolling right into upcoming sneaker releases joints anyway, man, because we're coming up at the top of the hour. This is nice. So this is going to be the only version because a lot of people are like, it's going to be a Jumpman. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. This is that. Now, keep in mind, I've only seen one video that got him out on feet already. That's brave. And that's another reason why I don't buy early. And I'm not taking shots at the people that buy them early, this and the third. It's one thing if you got to hook up at a store that's letting you, like, they getting a pair. But these joints right here, if I'm not mistaken, like, it's just going to be Undefeated right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they got a connection with Undefeated, but I mean, like, I don't think no disrespect to the resale markets that we normally go to, like eBay and Go and what have you. I wouldn't feel comfortable copping them right now. That's just me. To each their own. But these mother truckers are clean though. And then they got the removal. I don't think the originals had this removable like patch on the tongue. But that's a nice touch too. But I honestly would like to just keep my joints on there. But these joints is clean. Super clean. Yeah, removable Velcro tag. Just like the rare airs. So yeah, super clean. And I know everybody's going to be trying to go for them. I know they're doing the Chicago release exclusively with them too. I think we did find a little bit of research as to why. But I'm not surprised about that too. I mean, it is what it is. This kind of what makes the sneaker game interesting too, if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I'm not excited because I really am. I just hope it's not. I don't know. I hope they can do something fair where everybody at least gets a fair opportunity to try to be able to cop them. That's what I would hope at the end of the day. But let's talk upcoming sneaker releases real quick as we come at the top of the hour, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. But Looks like this is gonna be some other releases right here. Here's every Jordan that's releasing in August. Y'all know also I gotta do a top anticipated upcoming sneaker releases coming because the first is what, Friday. So I got that coming for you guys as well. So the kid's about to be in the stew cooking it. So y'all already know what's up, but just a little glimpse into the future. We got the Air Jordan 10 stills that's supposed to be coming August 2nd too. Again, I'll say this. If the rare Air 4s are sitting because where everybody's allegedly waiting for the undefeated 4s, what do you think's going to happen to the steel toes? Or not the steel toes, but yeah, just the stills. The Air Jordan 10 stills. You know? Yeah. And to be honest, I'm not crazy about that toe box. And yes, I know the story behind this is what they originally looked like. And Jordan himself didn't like those. And he had them change it mid-production. Right? Point blank, period. But yeah, for the people that are looking for these, I feel like the OGs are going to come out for that one. Then you got the classic Jordan 40. Yeah, no, thank you. There's an Air Jordan 4 Denim that's supposed to be coming out August 9th. Yeah, no, thank you. This is not what we know as the denims. We call them the Levi's, but yeah, no thank you for this one, but there's something else. We got the Nigel Sylvester that's supposed to be coming out August 16th and the Lows. They don't look bad, but I'm over this dirty distressed look, Nigel. You know what I'm saying? And that Nike check on the toe box, different story. We got the Air Jordan 12 French Blues that's supposed to be anticipated August 16th. I had the pairs from 2016, 2017, and they're perfectly fine. So, yeah, you know. We got the Air Jordan 40 Blue Suede, and then we have the Shattered Backboards. This is going to be an interesting release, too. I'm curious if these will sit or not. I'm very curious. And then we got the Awake and Air Jordan 5 Racer Blue. These don't look bad until I see that A logo. So I don't know, man. But these are anticipated August 30th, too. Let's see. Devon says, NY gotta hold this L. Yeah, that's y'all peoples, dog. That's y'all people. That's y'all people. But I mean, at the end of the day, every state, I'm sure, and county got their people like that didn't think that through. So then you got these joints right here. Obviously, we're talking about the Undefeated. Those were in the Chicago joints. We got the Steel coming. 10s kind of just broke that down. I did see this too. I think Devine, you posted this in here. In September, we're anticipating the Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds with the black tongue. These are fire. And I think they got the Nike check on the back, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sir. Most likely a most cop for me. Most likely. I like them. I'm a sucker for red. Why not? Devon says the Shattered Backboards are going to sit. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if I'm going to go for them or not. But I still got my pair from 2016, and they are good. And, you know, yeah, I don't know. You know, that's another thing, too. I'm not going to go after every release I already got. I'm going to say that. Look like Lil Yachty. We seen this floating around, too, in his music video, apparently. So this is like another one shown in the black and red. Now, I will say this. I like these better than that white and navy joint. Now, it says, I need my meds music video is where you can see these at. I actually like these. That black look kind of different, but I think they look pretty dope. That's the video. I'm not going to play it because you know how YouTube does, you know what I'm saying? But this is a glimpse of the shoe. I don't hate it. And, of course, we got the Salehi Benberry, got new colorways with Puma apparently floating around here. But I don't know. When's the last time anybody copped some Pumas, bro? You know what I'm saying? Not knocking Pumas. I know they got Rihanna over there. I know they got, who is it, ASAP Rocky. Nipsey Hussle had a deal with Puma. RP to Nipsey Hussle. But I can't remember the last time I copped some Pumas. Lone B says, I did like the pink Awakes, but that blue and black pair is fire. Okay, cool. So, I mean, to each their own for sure. Nothing wrong with that. So here they are right here. They're not bad. But at the same time, a little too much going on for me personally, right? Pretty much, yeah. I think we're pretty much about to call it a night for this one. Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick. Y'all give me like 2 seconds. Boom. Let's see. Boom. Should be back on the main screen. Appreciate that, everybody. This was a very active chat. Appreciate that. Very short live. It feels like I just got on this joint for sure, even though I've been knocking on an hour. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the content. The kid definitely put the footwork in today for sure. I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Lone B says, I hope the Shattered Backboard sit. Let them chill. Hey, I'm going to put it this way. I'm not going to say they're going to sit, but I'm going to say this. They're going to do a slow. I don't think they're going to be an instant sellout. I feel like if you want them, you will get them if you put in the footwork. If you want them, you should be able to get them, hopefully. But don't quote me on that because anything could change. You know what I'm saying? Anything could change. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this market is so up and down. That's why all those crazy like resale stores with like saying they know the market, they do this. Honestly, at this point, I would hope they know that was just the time that we were going through in 2020. Not saying some resale stores aren't eating because they are, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure, on the level of how some of these guys was flossing it, they weren't really getting it like that. It's called getting a business loan, dog, and I'll leave it right there. But yeah, other than that, that pretty much completes the live for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. As always, y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron hauls. Again, I'll be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. And it is free to sign up, where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. But we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. I'll see you guys again on Monday. More content is on the way for sure. Smash that like button, sub up, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Yeah. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.